Welcome to another time, another world. A place of gallant knights, evil villains, and fair ladies. A land where ancient barbarians challenge mighty castles, where mythical creatures and ponderous beasts delight to the sounds of lyrical troubadours. Welcome to the pageantry. Welcome to the joust.
Welcome to Scarborough Renaissance Faire.
For 40 years, the city of Waxahachie, Texas has hosted the Scarborough Renaissance Festival, a celebration of all things medieval. The festival typically runs 8 consecutive weekends in April and May, normally ending on Memorial Day. It's located in the Village of Scarborough, a 16th century English village under the reign of King Henry VIII that welcomes more than 200,000 visitors each year. One of the largest Renaissance festivals in the country, Scarborough hosts 2,000 employees and 225 permanent stages, shops, restaurants, castles, and other buildings, over 35 acres of its main festival site. The buildings are crafted in 16th century style to enhance the feel of this medieval community. Of all the annual events that take place around Dallas and Fort Worth, Scarborough is probably one of my favorites, primarily because there are so many fun things for families to do. Across the village are more than 25 stages featuring 300 performers throughout the day.
Lops up in that ribbing plume, babs that gravy, and pissed ears.
Scattered about the village are musicians and dancers. You'll also find a wide variety of characters wandering through the crowd. Sholo, the Nubian warrior, has been in attendance as long as I've been going, and you'll be happy to know he's a lot friendlier than he looks. Other characters are simply guests like you who have dressed up to be part of the fun.
Have we eaten this day?
Not yet.
We've not eaten.
Oh, the corn on the cob is lovely. Good day, you absolutely delightful.
Yeah.
Well, perhaps wild animals are more to your liking. A very popular show every year at Scarborough is the Birds of Prey, a demonstration of the techniques of falconry. We saw hawks, a falcon, a turkey vulture, and several different owls in our performance. After the show, you can talk with the team of falconry apprentices and see these remarkable birds close up. Did I mention that this show is free? That said, be sure to bring along enough cash to make a voluntary contribution to the Last Chance Forever Birds of Prey Conservancy, the organization that provides this show and cares for dozens of birds of prey every year. They do a great service for the birds and for us as well. So you want a bigger animal than a bird? How about a ride on a camel or an elephant? I'm not sure on the price of the camel rides. Elephant rides are $15 a person, or $20 if you want to ride the elephant all by yourself. Of course, the big event of the day is the joust. The joust features 4 knights in the competition. They start with a ride to catch a ring on their lance. After that, it's on to the joust. The knights battle on horseback. And then they continue the combat on foot. Along the way, they favor some ladies in the crowd by accepting a ring on their lances. Of course, 2 of the knights are gallant, and 2 of them are evil, leading to a battle to the death in the final joust of the day. All in all, the joust is a lot of fun to watch, and if you get there early enough to find a seat on the bleachers, it's a great way to rest your feet for a while. Hey, before I go on with this episode, do you want more travel information about Dallas-Fort Worth, around Texas and the United States, and all around the world? Visit Family Travel Photos for extensive trip reports, thousands of photographs, and tutorials on how to improve your travel photography. This website will save you time and money on your next vacation, and you'll come back with better photos and video of your trip. After the joust, there's still more to do. Every day there's a grand parade where all the actors walk through the village. Throughout the day, you'll see demonstrations of various ancient crafts, such as pottery and woodworking. Several times a day, a glass blower shows how he creates beautiful glasswork from his kilns. Shopping is a big part of your day in Scarborough as well. You'll find shops selling giftware, candles, artwork, kilts, period attire, even armor and swords. One of the neatest shops at Scarborough has a display of amazing fountains featuring dragons, eagles, and more. Naturally, you'll want to eat during your visit to Scarborough, and serving you are 5 separate food areas, each with a wide variety of food shops, and a dozen bars and taverns as well. On our visit, I decided to try a Scotch egg. It's a hard-boiled egg, wrapped in breading, wrapped in sausage, then battered and fried. It's so big it feels like you're eating a tennis ball, but man, is it good. The fest is famous for its turkey legs, and the sausage on a stick was also really good. All this talk of shopping and dining leads us to the topic of money. How much money do you need? Well, tickets cost $37 at the gate for adults. Kids 5 to 12 are $17 at the gate, and children below 5 are free. You can also buy passes for weekends and the whole season. You can save a few bucks by purchasing tickets in advance from the customer service desk at Tom Thumb or Albertsons. Those are grocery stores, by the way. Or if you order them in advance through their website at srfestival.com. The good news is that most of the shows are included in your ticket price, as is the parking. The joust is free, as is the Birds of Prey show and all the stage performances, so it's actually a pretty good deal. What you pay extra for is things like games, rides, shopping, and food. When you come to Scarborough, bring cash. Many of the merchants don't take plastic. Of course, they probably do take credit for larger ticket items like the artistic fountains or custom-made clothing, but for everything else, cash, like Henry VIII, is king. Food prices are about the same or maybe even a little cheaper than what you'll pay at the state fair. Gift items run the price gambit. Some of the apparel is custom made for you, and that can be extremely expensive, as in over $1,000. You also want to bring along plenty of dollar bills to give to the performers. These folks spend a lot of time and money to be there, and it's a courtesy to give them a tip if they perform for you or they pose for pictures with your family. Be generous. These people work hard to make your day fun. The good news is that you don't have to worry if you run out of cash. You can always hit ye old ATM machines located all around the village to get more. While I'm offering suggestions, let me offer some tips to make your day at Scarborough Renfest a success. Check out the website in advance to read about the various acts, look at the calendar, and review the map. Look over the calendar to get a sense of which acts you want to see and where they are. Plan for muddy conditions and heat. Scarborough is open rain or shine. As you can see, you park in a big field and not in a parking lot, and walking around the village can get pretty muddy if it's been raining. Buy tickets in advance. You'll save a few dollars and you'll avoid the line to purchase tickets at the gate. Again, get your tickets from Tom Thumb or Albertsons service counters or order them online. If you buy online, you'll still have to wait in line to pick them up at the gate, however. Don't bring food and drink with you unless you plan to leave it in the car. You can't bring it in. Scarborough is accessible to baby carriages, strollers, scooters, and wheelchairs. Arrive early. The road leading into and out of Scarborough is a 2-lane road that is hopelessly overwhelmed by the volume of traffic. If you want to walk in the gate around 10, you should leave Dallas around 7:30. Speaking of being early, the seating for popular shows like the Joust and Birds of Prey fills up very fast. I'd get to the Joust at least an hour early to nail down your seats. You can pick up food on your way there and eat while you wait. I'd get to the Birds of Prey show a half hour early. Buy a program when you get there. I think it's like $3, and the map inside will help you navigate. The roads twist and turn, you'll need the map. It also gives great information about the different acts and venues. Dress the part. Feel free to dress up like a knight, a pirate, monk, royalty, elf, wizard, monster, fairy, whatever you like. For many people, dressing up for Scarborough is half the fun. That said, wear smart shoes even in costume. You will do a lot of walking on uneven surfaces. Take lots of pictures. People love to have their pictures taken at Scarborough. Remember to ask permission first, and don't forget to tip the actors. This is their job. Also, look for fun places to shoot pictures. I found this nice little courtyard to photograph my wife in her outfit. Talk to the actors. These people really enjoy chatting about their costumes or their acts. We spent a lot of time chatting with the harpist and the Birds of Prey team, for example. Even the fierce Nubian warrior and the evil Black Knight Sir Lilith were wonderful to talk with. Please watch your kids, especially if you give them toy swords. We saw a lot of people getting whacked by wooden swords wielded by children who were really too young to have them. There are bathrooms scattered around the village. It's nice that they're in actual buildings and not portable toilets. Use your map to locate them, and be sure to use them when you're about ready to leave for the day. Why? Well, remember those single-lane roads. They aren't built to handle 25,000 people all leaving at the same time, so expect bumper-to-bumper traffic. In fact, you should probably pack cold drinks and snacks in a cooler that you leave in your car. Once you leave Scarborough, it may be a while before you can get to a store to buy food or drinks. My first trip to this event was 20 years ago, and I've enjoyed every visit ever since. With all the rides, performers, stage shows, and shopping, your family will enjoy a trip back in time to the fun and fantasy that is Scarborough Renaissance Festival. I'm covering more tourist destinations in Dallas-Fort Worth, across Texas, and all around the United States. Be sure to check out the playlist on screen. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you will know when I publish again. And your likes and comments are always appreciated. Thanks for watching.